Hello there, welcome to another episode of VG55. I'm your host, Baraa. In this episode, we're gonna go all the way to Los Angeles for E3. Before that, big shout out, big gratitude, and big thanks to PlayStation Middle East. Thank you so much for the support, for taking us all the way to Los Angeles. So now, E3, let's check it out. Exactly. Oh my God. We are here right now at E3. You are having my perspective of things. We're just walking by, checking out, going all the way to the second hall. I think it was the south hall actually, going to the PlayStation corner. Now look at that. We got Spider-Man, we got Ellie from The Last of Us. We got Jen from Ghost of Tsushima, but of course, PlayStation. Oh, hi, I'm back on Vision. All right, so right now, you are having my perspective as I had to go through it at Los Angeles at the hall where PlayStation was at, and we're just walking by, seeing what's happening over there. It was a big corner. Actually, it was a village. I'll call it the PlayStation Village. So we're walking in, everybody's having a good time, everybody's happy. As you can see on the right side, we have a big screen. They were having all the live showcasing of all the games. We had the VR games, we had Death Stranding, all the flagships happening over there. And then let's have a watch. Right now, they're having a live session on this game. I think it's a VR game. Haven't checked that out yet. There was so much to do over there. And now, back, you can see here Spider-Man. Yeah, it was Spider-Man right there. Spider-Man had its own space. It was like Little New York, promoting Spider-Man, promoting the Daily Bugle. Everybody was lining up. We had a long line, and there's Spidey right there, waiting, watching, keeping a good watch on the city of New York happening there at PlayStation. So back on Vision. There you go, right there. So that was it. Osborne, a better New York, of course, why not? And now, at one of the walls that had Death Stranding with Norman Reedus. I took a picture with him. Yes, thank you for asking. It looks so real actually, just watching over there, it looks so real. And now back again, you can see there's a huge line. Everybody's lining up just to play Spider-Man. I tried it, the game is fantastic. We're gonna talk more about it in another episode. Of course, Spider-Man, man, Spidey. As you can walk by. And now we're gonna focus a little bit on Destiny 2 Forsaken. Look at that. Big shout out goes to Activision. Again, we're gonna have another talk about Destiny 2 in another episode, going more into details. On the other side, there is the Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Huge line. As you can see right now, everybody's lining up. I think they were like having 10 minutes space of time just to play in. Now, as you walk by, oh, there's Astrobot. Hi Astrobot. Look at that, oh, little cutie. Everybody was lining up to take a picture with them. Oh, that's the guy with the red shirt, that's Mahmoud. He was the guy over there taking footage for PlayStation Middle East. I had a great honor working with the PlayStation Middle East team. They were fantastic to work with. And on the other side, we had all the symbols of the PlayStation controller. We had the X, square, circle, of course the triangle with Spidey on it. I'm telling you, I had the time of my life over there. We will tell you what's happening over there later on. But now let's go to another corner. Yep. Okay, right here is the PlayStation VR side. Behind, on the other side of the PlayStation Village, it's a line of all the games for the PSVR. And not only one or two games, there were tons of VR games. I'm telling you guys, hold on to your PSVR. If you don't have one, get one, because there's a lot of amazing games coming up to the PlayStation VR. One of my favorites you're gonna see in a bit right now. Going back, and now we're gonna take another turn. That's Spider-Man right there. Going back to the slides. There is so much going on over there. I had such a great time. It's just a quick tour. Now we're gonna go into more details at what's happening at the corner, at the backside that I didn't tell you about much. There's the symbol, PlayStation. Middle East. Oh, hi, that's Concrete Genie. It's a new game coming up very soon. It's about you controlling a world, him and another guy. Oh, look at that. That was one of my favorite cosplays happening here at the PlayStation Corner. Look at the lights. That's in a second. Oh, man. It looks so amazing. It's like Christmas. Yep. And now they were showcasing the game and how you can play the game live on YouTube and every platform. I was there seeing it live. Oh, guys, if only you were there, you get to see how I was feeling and just jumping with joy. They had the schedule over there with all the games taking place with the VR. Beautiful scenery. Again, PlayStation VR is the thing. Oh, yeah, Days Gone. Days Gone. Greatness awaits. Special thanks goes to PlayStation Middle East. You guys are unbelievable. And now heading back to more details. I know I've been coming back here a lot, but believe me guys, it is something to go back to once, twice, over and over and over again. I cannot tell you how amazing the PlayStation Village was. I call it village because it was a village. It was that big. That's the guy from Days Gone, and these are the characters you're gonna see in a game called Dreams. You can build your own game, and of course, Norman Reedus from Death Stranding. Until now, we're not really sure about the game, what it's about and all that, but we saw Hideo Kojima. He was very discreet about it. Yes, now what happened is I went back, there are mirrors reflecting the actual signs of the game. So you go back and forth, you will still see the signs of the game. And that's Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, Tsushima, it took me a while to actually say Tsushima. And that's Ellie from The Last of Us 2. And now, why am I here? You'll see. That is a cosplayer, an actual cosplayer, playing or acting as the character Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. These are real stuff. You see what's happening right now? And yeah, well, I want to see your face too, sir. But yeah, thank you very much for the discreetness. This is so cool. Yeah, looks like the real stuff. Okay, now, going to the big screen again. This game is called Control, made by Remedy. Now, the game is pretty much into the future time, talking about some futuristic missions that are going to take place, made by Remedy. Now we're going to just have a moment right there. It's a shooting game. Now what I'm going to do right now is showcasing how things were working. Now if you're on YouTube, all you're going to see is that corner right there. You see that big screen? And you see all these guys, the producers and the presenters talking. For me, we were actually seeing this live in front of us. Yep, zooming in right now to show you what's going on.
Juxtaposition of the mundane, and then also the sort of craziness. There's plenty of that. Plenty of that in the game. So this clip is from the behind closed doors demo that we're showing. Here the previous one give us sneak
me as a presenter, one day I would love to interview the producers of the PlayStation games right there live. But again, guys, us being there was a big honor. Again, thank you so much, PlayStation Middle East. Okay, why am I zooming here? That's the camera right there. It is so far away from the actual presenters. It's just to tell you how well prepared PlayStation was at E3. And now we are watching the last, actually, Control, I'm sorry. We'll jump to another game, I'm that excited. Everybody's chilling, beautiful times, everybody's watching. Good times. I still remember the buzz of E3 PlayStation. Look at that, man, look at that. Boom, shooting and all that. A lot of people are excited for the game Control. A lot of people.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can see this.
You can actually watch this on YouTube right now. Destiny 2 Forsaken, big shout out goes to Activision. People could play this game at the PlayStation Village and at the Activision itself. In both ways, there was a huge line, a long line actually. Passing by, walking by, and look at that, zooming at the gun from bottom all the way to top. Destiny 2 Forsaken. Greatness awaits, definitely for the players. And of course, to another game, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, guys. The line was huge as well. I've been saying that a lot because it's true. Every game there had a long line. So Black Ops, pretty much people just lining up to play the game. They enjoyed it. As you can see, the moment they hold the controller, they are in full focus. Like, this is my moment. It's Call of Duty. It's Black Ops. It's the new stuff. Of course, we had the lines. We had people playing in. I don't know if they could try the Battle Royale at Call of Duty. Well, one thing for sure, everybody was happy about the mechanics. Yes, now, I don't know if you can guess who this character is, but I'm going to give you a second. There you go. It's Ratchet. Look at that. Hey, what up? Boom, fist bump. Yes. Looked so real. I just wanted to give him a hug, you know? Okay, now, we're going to focus on the PlayStation VR side of things. Now, as you walk inside the PlayStation Village, on the other side is a huge line. Like we're talking about a long line, and each line it has several rooms next to each other, and each room had a different PS VR game. Now, Astrobot, that's one thing that I tried. It was cool, it was amazing, very creative, I have to say. Walking. Let's just check out the other games. I'm telling you, oh yeah, the Ghost Giant. That was a good game as well. We're gonna talk about all these games in another episode, give more details, but imagine just walking there, you have all these rooms, and each room had a different game, and you get to choose which game you want. Oh, you got Creed, I loved Creed. Well, now let's just zoom in, see what's happening there. PlayStation VR, that's the Beat Saber. If you guys don't know this game, it's about two sabers just cutting off. Oh, Creed, Rise to Glory. If you know Rocky, you would know this game. And look at that, zooming out, a lot of people just lining up. Okay, now, what's happening here? There are some secrets in E3 not everybody knows about. Us being as part of the media, again, PlayStation Middle East, thank you so much, there is a media room, whereas you don't have to wait online, so you can just check the games over there. Now, what's happening here? The Last of Us 2, theater, then you have Ghost of Tsushima. We're gonna focus on that in a bit right now. Now, what happens, you can actually book an interview as media. You can go for appointments, and you get to know more information about the games before anybody else. And you get to talk about it later on your own platform. In our case, it's gonna be TV. Later on, I'm gonna talk about The Last of Us 2, and we're gonna talk about Ghost of Tsushima. Now, okay, these are some accessories that I liked, actually. The PSVR right there. You can see different editions and designs for the PlayStation 4. My favorite is the blue one, actually. Yeah, right there. I might get one, actually. Shooters. Yes. Now, for Gran Turismo, of course, which we'll talk about later in full details. Now, they had a 4K Sony screen right there, and I'm telling you, that screen was mostly like pretty much a wall, showcasing different games. Let's take a small tour of what happened at the media room. They had their own Spider-Man corner. Guys, whenever you see Spider-Man, they bring little New York to it. That was the amazing thing, how detailed they were about Spider-Man, how enthusiastic and how motivated they want to promote Spider-Man to the fullest. Dreams, that's another game, which is a game about you making games. I'm sure a lot of you want to be creators of games one day, so Dreams is a good start. PlayLink is more of a family game. Of course, going to Days Gone, they brought you a little bit of experience right there. That was the bike. That is the bike that the protagonist of the game is riding at the game Days Gone. Man, oh man, I still remember this. I want to go back, man. Take me back in time. And here are people where they go, they take appointments, and now we're gonna go to the Concrete Genie. You go inside, you see all the players playing the Concrete Genie. Again, you can check it out, see what's all about. If you don't know who this girl is, it's okay, but I should tell you, it's Lynn Jessup, a very prominent figure in the gaming world. Big shout out to Lynn. And now we're gonna go back to the other side of the media room. Okay, now these are theater rooms. What happens, you get appointments to meet the creators and producers of the games. Now I had a chance to meet Mr. Chris Zimmerman from Ghost of Tsushima. He is the lead designer over there. I hope I got it right, yeah. And then you had The Last of Us 2 as well. When we met Mr. Neil, you know, one of the big dogs from Naughty Dog of The Last of Us 2. So they got to tell us a little bit about the game. And look at that. Now, standing up there, taking a full view of the place. Yeah, a lot of people, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that, man. Oh, wow. I want to go back. Take me back. Los Angeles. Whew. I'm still getting the goosebumps of E3. Alright guys, that was pretty much a small tour of the PlayStation Village that took place there at E3 Los Angeles 2018. Now before we go, here's a little bit of Death Stranding.
Sam Porter Bridges, the man who delivers. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
A silent, faulty feeling. A silent fault. A silent, faulty feeling. A silent fault. I sigh and fall to the ceiling. I sigh and run to the kneeling. A silence for the feeling. It's hard to fall believing. It's hard to fall. So many men are losing while out there doing the proving. It's no surprise he's doing.
headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timeful fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.